So Saturday morning, we get a solar eclipse in Libra. That means Libra is the sign of balance and justice and collaboration and relationship. And the moon, we have a solar eclipse. Solar eclipses are mega new moons. New moons are when the sun and the moon are together in the same sign and they go foo. They are not always visible to us because of the position of the earth. So we only get eclipses where we get to see the moon pass in front of the sun or see the sun pass in front of the moon, a lunar eclipse, twice a year. They always come 2 weeks apart, the solar and the lunar, and sometimes it's the lunar then the solar. And they move, where that happens moves every year and a half. It moves like sister signs. So it will happen in opposite signs. So we've got this lunar or solar eclipse happening in Libra, and then so in 2 weeks on the 28th of October we're going to have a lunar eclipse in, I'm very bad at this, the opposites, I believe Aries. I believe we're still in the Aries. We had Taurus, Scorpio going, so now it's Libra, Aries. Libra is the, like I said, all the things that are togetherness, and Aries is a sign of self. Dark is the selfish, but it's not always selfish. We're also talking like self-care and putting your goals first. And my mantra of late has been to not give. I have an alarm at 8:17 in the morning that says don't stop giving your energy away to others before you've given to yourself. Aries themes. Chiron is in Aries right now as well, so that lunar eclipse is going to happen over there in Chiron, next to Chiron. Again, all this stuff. So moon is emotion, sun is ego. So they're happening here in this space, that they're connecting here in this space of balance, justice, collaboration, right? Where that happens in your chart is going to be different based on where your rising sign is and what else is connecting there. The other interesting thing, though, is that we have Mercury that, well, I'm sorry, not Mercury. Mercury is moving into Libra as well. Wasn't Virgo, is moving into Libra. So then you've got communication with yourself, others, happening in this space of balance, justice, collaboration. Eclipse energy is always like sweeping change. Every 6 months, there are so many moments of change. How much that matters to you changes with where those planets are. Right now, so that really means that, like, you Libras and those of you with Libra placements, you are gonna be feeling the heck out of this. People with in other cardinal signs, so Cancer, me, Aries, and Capricorn, we have things happening with Libra as well. Some of us are squaring, some of us are opposite. Some of us our signs are major planet placements or placements are trining, so giving a supportive thing to this. It does change for everybody. That is where you get your chart read and you kind of get a chance to see where this is happening in your chart, right? But in general, for all of us, this is, you know, the general idea is that place of collaboration, and balance and justice. We're all feeling this kind of pull of the sun, moon, you know, self and emotion, and then add communication in there, all the Mercury themes. It's fun, you know, to do and see where this falls. It is there this week. The skies have been incredibly busy though. Like this week around this eclipse has so much changing. Pluto went direct in Capricorn and has been, you know, it's been retrograde for quite a moment. We had Venus finally leave Leo, playful, and that's fun. Like, not finally, Venus and Leo is really, really, really fucking fun, right? We had a hot girl summer going on, and that was really amazing. But then we also, like, now it's time, and we're kind of like, especially if you have strong placements in Leo or making strong connections with Leo, right? You've got this time, or sorry, with that Leo, like that was real good time. But these other places that are making strong connections with the Leo, Virgo, and Venus, like if you're ruled by Venus, really strong, blah blah blah, muff. But like Venus in general, those themes of love, beauty, are now moving into Virgo. They've just moved into Virgo after 4 months of playing around in Leo. It's scrutinization time, right? This is Virgo likes to nitpick or just pick or just organize. Like I shouldn't use nitpick because that is negative, right? It's not nitpicking. It's just saying, all right, well, what is really working? What is sustainable? What can we really do here? What is feasible? Is this love actually going to work out for us in the best way? Again, attaching, because, you know, Venus rules, is a co-ruler of Libra. So that kind of tags along with this collaboration, balance, justice, and communication, self, emotion, right? All these different connections being made. We also had yesterday, I think, on the 11th of October, I believe, but I could be, but I know it happens this week. We also have Mars moving into Scorpio. And Mars loves being in Scorpio because Mars is the get what I want planet. It's how you get the things that, how you get the things you want. Aggression. So like Scorpio, we get that like passive aggressive because, you know, Scorpio is very secretive. Occult, transformation, but also like we're just gonna do this in the shadows. What we do in shadows is not we're just gonna work and get this shit done, and then bam, we're gonna come out on the other side like what, right? So we're gonna, that is another major change that has happened. Sorry, space glitch. We also have, what else is moving around up in the sky? It's just a very busy time for the skies. You know, we're coming up on Halloween time, that veil, Samhain if you're Wiccan, All Saints Day or Hallows Eve or all that. Like a lot of stuff is happening right now. There's a lot of energy movement going on, and it's very feels very, it's very fluid, which is, you know, kind of cool because, again, another connection. We've got Saturn sitting in Pisces just at 0 degrees, the very beginning of Pisces, where it's been for a little bit and will be for a few more days. Saturn was one of the planets retro, or it is retrograde, and it's going to start moving forward in Pisces. And Saturn is the planet of discipline, structure, rules. Pisces is super fluid. So it's really, you know, it's a really good, the Saturn being disrupted by Pisces is woo-woo shit is perfect timing for all of these other energies to really integrate and move around in you, and you get to feel what it is that you want, what, you know, make of it what you want. Neptune is doing other fun stuff. Like it's a really good time right now to connect to your dreams. We were doing the work of what we love. You know, we were looking at what the work looks like. Now it's time to do the work, but still having like your passion and your dream and your desire for it. We don't want it to, the work to look like and feel like work right now. And that's, you know, you do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. This is my first video, astrological. Woo ha ho ha ha. Thanks for joining me. I am going to lead a little, my favorite movement meditation right now. No, I'm going to do a different one. I'm going to do the one that feels so. I'm going to lead us in just a little activation of that balance Libra energy along with communication. So we're gonna breathe in and hold and out and hold. We're to do this for counts of 3. I've been working with 3s lately because 3 is that Libra is Libra energy. It is community, and I very much want to call in my community. This I've been healing from some stuff the last year, and I really desire bringing that in. So I'm bringing in 3s. So we're gonna breathe in on 3, hold for 3, out on 3, hold empty, be comfortable with feeling that loss, and then again we're gonna do it 3 times. Ready? And in 3, hold, out, hold, in, hold, 1, 2, 3, out, hold, 1, 2, 3, in, and exhale everything, and inhale. And this time we're gonna take our hands Just sit in this, and I want you to pull up. We're horrible, and I want all of your energy to be able to move free and up. So this spinal alignment is going to be really important in the future with me. Okay, we're going to take our hands down in our root chakra area, and I want you to just kind of play in that center of creation. Later, when you're doing this on your own, you can get a little sexy with it. We'll work with this energy in the future when we start to get to know each other better. And just breathe in. And we're going to pull this energy up, always checking in, going up with each. People call them chakras, but energy zones. So from the root into the, why do I always forget this one? Sacral, which is really important. Again, checking in with what we want. Up into our solar plexus, checking in with our gut. Up to our heart, checking in with our heart. And to our throat. And we're going to stay here in our energetic throat communication, chakra, blah, 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 however you feel. And we're just going to manipulate and sit here and breathe into it for a few minutes. And if you want to use your fingers and your hands to mold, what we're doing here is checking in. And what is it that you want to say? What is it that you haven't said? What is it that you've held to yourself? What is it that you've been holding back that you know damn well you absolutely should be letting people know, whether it's shouting or telling a group or communicating with your partner or sharing with the world or creating, and just sit with this for a while. And I'm going to have us just breathe into it. And I'm going to shut the fuck up while you check in with your throat communication zone. Our breath work with this is going to be even. I don't particularly care what your count is, but again, mine is of 3. And I want you to do even in and even out for balance. one more big inhale in. Hold. And on this exhale, we're going to push all of this out of our mouth with our hands. And hold out. We're releasing this. We're letting this go. We are expressing. And we are letting it go. And it's no longer up to us what happens when we put this out in the world. It's not up to us anymore. Some people will attach to it, and some people will hate it, and it's not up to us anymore. And we're gonna turn our hands up and allow ourselves to receive what is coming our way. There's always a reaction to every action and a consequence to everything that we do. And consequences are not necessarily good or bad or even. It's just what happens when we are being authentic. And when we call in for that authenticity, then, we just accept it. And we're gonna take this in our hands and we're gonna bring it up and hold it, and we're gonna trust that this is what we need. And we're going to just pour it down over us and let it just cover us and rub it in and drip down and come back and fill our cup that is sitting down here in our root chakra. And we're gonna stew on it some more, but also we're gonna love on it and nurture it and let that creative energy, it's time, it's the cycle of creation. We're gonna take what's been given to us, and some of it we're gonna push out and let it drop to the ground. And some of it we're gonna just keep right here in our cup, and we're gonna let it, we're gonna create with it. And we might not know what that is exactly going forward, but between now and the eclipse on Saturday, and probably between that eclipse and the lunar eclipse, we're just gonna put out right now. We're just putting out. And then when, we come that in-between time, we're gonna accept and all that good, juicy stuff. That is my favorite movement meditation at the moment. All sorts of combinations of pulling up and down and just balancing. And as a body worker, this spinal alignment and just making sure that there's a clear up and down energy is really important. Happy Thursday. I don't know how often I'm gonna commit to these yet, but I will commit at some point. But thank you for joining me on this one, and it'll be there to replay because, you know, thank you.